Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Sank84 and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, where we're still trying to find the soul of a dwarf who can help us get into Durgan's battery. So, we've managed to search part of this village for now. So, let's carry on, shall we? And see if we can find somebody else.
Oh, it's working! Yes! I can't believe it! It's really... Oh.
Okay, what's working then?
My ore locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to calibrate it. Right now it seems to think you're a copper deposit.
Okay, well I do have a lot of copper on me.
My Animancer contacts did suggest that a particular strong soul essence might interfere. I'm more interested in minerals in any case.
Yes, maybe I've got a strong soul?
I suppose that's possible. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, unfortunately.
Okay, so what are you looking for?
I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the Pargrim dwarves to this mountain. This is my latest prototype. Centuries ago, dwarves carrying tools just like this one followed their readings to what is now the battery. If I can recreate their work, then I may be able to find ore deposits elsewhere.
Interesting.
I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the ogre attack. I haven't been able to find anyone to venture up the mountain since.
Okay, are you another companion?
Really? That'd be wonderful. I just have to adjust the device, you see. It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know the battery rests on some rich veins, but I was hoping to get a reading of the surrounding mountainside. If you can follow the readings to ore and bring back a sample, I can use it to refine the device. Thanks ever so much for this.
Don't point that thing at me. Fine. Okay, so I've got something else that needs searching for and doing. Right, we'll do that when we get up the mountain. Right, but yeah, you're a dwarf, so maybe, just maybe, if I do that.
I hope you've had some luck, and do take...
No, okay, fine. You've got a name, so... Ah, right, no, we've already spoke to you.
Sure.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And we've got a visitor. Right, fine. Check out the temple, because, yeah, there's... Oh, flipping it, there's a lot in here. Right.
What?
No, not you.
Eh?
Ah, right, okay. You're the heirloom people. Fine. Okay, get ready for a fight. The dwarf already asked. We gave him the counsel he needed. And naturally, we'll do what we can for you. Okay, he wants it back. How often we let the shadows of the past become the burdens even to others. The medallion, it weighs on his mind. You're kind to help. What he really needs is to cast those away. Yeah, isn't that for him to decide? He understand the solace that the goddess can give to those like him. It was explained to him that many have second thoughts, but one does not withdraw something offered to the goddess. In time, the memories will fade, and they will come to see the wisdom of their original pledge. His belongings, his past, now rest in the realm, to be forgotten, so that the wounds of the soul may heal. This is the will of the goddess. Okay, well, we've got a law, so let's use that one. For a moment, the priestess scans the floor before her as if in search for an answer. She nods. You're well versed in the intricacies of our faith. No use in hiding anything from someone like you. There's no need to quarrel over the mysteries of a goddess's will. I'll tell you what you wish to know. The heirloom was taken by Ixalt, chosen gift bearer among us, to be cast away as an offering. Only he knows where. Okay. Find Ixtili. Fine, right? Ask him yourself, but he's on a trek through the mountains of Durgan's battery. If you run into him, tell him he has urgent duties to attend here. Okay, yeah. Tell me about this gift bearer. Business there, the batteries, those mountains are dangerous. If you insist upon carrying out this request, then that's where I'd search for answered. And, okay, yes. Apparently, we found out that worshippers of another god visited you recently. It happens around here that doesn't end in the mouths of villagers, but we're obliged to assist everyone regardless of their faith. A group of women came to see us. Their leader wanted to know of Durgan's battery. I obliged and pointed them in its direction. They left as quietly as they arrived, which didn't make us any less concerned about their true intention. The place grows dangerous enough already. Oh.
Sure.
Right. Well, let's see what you're hiding in. Oh. Carving dictates an Ondra airborne every inch of the large wooden chest. The lid appears firmly secured with no latch or locking mechanism in sight. The chest seems old, its wood cracked and bleached. Before you can take a closer look, an acolyte snaps around to face you. Don't touch that. I mean, that's sacred. Please leave it alone. Okay. And, okay, you just got some pearls in there. And nothing else that I can see. Okay, we might come back at night to have a look at that chest. Oh, okay. As you step outside, the heavy wooden door of the temple slams behind you. You hear someone barring it from the other side. It sounds like the priests have engaged in conversation. You get the sense that they are discussing you, but you're also certain the door is too thick to eavesdrop through. Although there may be other places nearby, you stand a better chance. Okay, I can't believe this. How could you? The wooden shutters of the temple window close tight. A muffled set of voices coming from within the building. You can't quite make sense of the murmur, but cracking a shutter open would likely help. A rusty iron latch holds the window shutters closed. With care, you should be able to unfasten it without being noticed. You carefully begin to lift the latch from its metal hook. Halfway there, the rusted iron resists with a screech. You freeze, listen to the voice and hope the priest didn't hear. The conversation continues uninterrupted. Okay. Put some oil on the latch. You grab the latch and apply just the right amount of oil, nudging the metal until its rust gives away without a sound. Carefully, you pull the window shutters open enough to let the voices flow through. You hear a man speaking. You do that. Hope the mountain would do it. What if? The sentence cut as if the man was speaking to all sides of the room. Suppose she tells them instead. What then? You recognise Laughter's voice. Why would she? And with all those dangers near the battery, our gift bearer won't delay. I expect. You always expect. Look where that's taken us. A dying village. Ogres at the walls. Ixal's not back yet, and I have to do his... The voice drops and ceases, muffling what he has to say. After a moment, do you think I wanted this? That I could have known in advance? A pause ensues, intention growing until the priestess voice cuts in half. We can't wait for him, we must fish out our last batch quickly. After that, we'll decide. The man responds in a broken voice, barely audible. In the russet pond, I'll go. Their exchange seems to end. Cautiously, you step away from the window. Okay. Russet pond, I'm sure I've been there before. But, hello. Okay, it looks like we've stumbled across... Yes, something big. So you know what? Let's get to the pond and find out what's going on. We can always come back and do this at a later date. Pond, yeah. Yeah, that's the crater, that's the pond. And it looks like there's now a hole in it. As you walk towards the frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist. Kneeling down next to a hole in the ice, the figure picks up a large chest and throws it into the water without hesitation. The figure looks around. You glimpse a face you've seen before. Quextel, one of Laughter's acolytes, pulls the hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of the village. Okay, kind of like right into us, but apparently doesn't see us. Fine. Okay. So I'm guessing this is where he's then thrown. Cloudy water is visible through a large hole. Cut through the thick ice, it's larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broad-set amulet. Okay. Stirred the surface of the water laps against the laid ice. You reach out to test the water. It nips at your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hand after a few seconds. Okay, inspect it. You carefully inspect your surroundings. Animal tracks are plentiful, but what appears to be the footprint of Kith are also present near the hole. Looking closer into the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost adhered to its walls. It's been rebroken perhaps more than once. Look through. Water swirl. You attempt to see the mud, but you can't make anything out. Okay, this is probably going to be a mistake, but let's dive in. Yes, let's cast Bulwark against the elements, because thankfully we've got that. Okay, who will cast it? Alright, thankfully we've got... Yeah, one choice. Aloth. Okay, draw energy out of the ether and into a grimoire. There's a sudden flash of light from the open page, and you're bathed in a protective aura. You dip your hand into the water. You can feel its ripples climbing up your skin, but you notice no change in temperature, as if the water itself has become lukewarm. The cold, it seems, is no longer a threat. Well, I guess we're going in because it's been cast on us. The turbulent darkness engulfs you, but its embrace feels almost warm and welcoming. Occasionally a cold shiver runs through your limbs, but the protection offered by the spell lets you swim with ease to the bottom of the pond. Directly below the hole, at the very bottom, your hands find heavy objects made of wood and metal. The chests, small but heavy. You start to bring them up to the surface one by one, struggling to carry their weight through the water. After heroic effort, you come out the frozen pond. You let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then you're ready to inspect your findings. The chests are marked with symbols of Undra. You grab one of them and pry its lid open to reveal its contents. Inside, all you see are rocks. You shake the surprise off and grab another chest. The same result greets you after opening. More rocks and nothing of value. Something is amiss. As proof of your findings, you take one of the empty chests with you. Okay. Weird. But fine. Well, I guess we'll head back. Okay, we're back, and I'm really thinking I should have healed up, but let's just get everybody in,
Yeah.
position, just in case, or, just for when we get attacked. You've returned, yes. I found your chest, they were filled only with rocks. I see, no use in keeping this charade any longer, is there? Her group springs into action. Yep, knew it! But we shouldn't act so rashly. Thieves keep their weapons pointed at you. We've been pretending, yes, but it's so different from what the priests do. Villagers and travellers give us things they want to forget. We make them disappear. Isn't that the same thing? We aren't murderers, and we prefer to be as far away from this cursed place as we can. Why make a bloody mess out of this? I'm willing to help you. Look the other way. Okay, what do you want? Simple deal. You keep our little secret to yourself, and we share some of our offerings with you before we slip away. Quaxel brought back the dwarf's heirloom. You can have them too. Okay. You know what? If I'm being honest, they've done nothing wrong. Okay, they're saying that the priests and thingy and people have given stuff, but they've given it willingly. And apart from one, everyone seems to be happy with it. So, you know what? The heirloom's some extra and you go. Most of the gifts the goddess receive are worth little, but we do manage to coax out more worthy offerings from her followers sometimes. Here's one. The rest in the large chest. Okay, wow, 6,000 copper, not bad. Thieves pack for the road, form a single line, like priests on a pilgrim. She cracks the door open, peeks outside. She signals the thieves to start their escape and gives you one last glance. This time, we move on. Okay. It's nice not to actually have to murder everybody. Okay, so in that case, what have you got in here? Oh. Unique armor. Okay, exceptional spellbinding, overwhelming weave, minor spellbinding, dancing bolt, cumbersome. Wait a minute. Okay, -1 move speed, fine. What are you? Oh, that's his heirloom. Okay, fine. Well, grab all of that. And we might as well... Oh, yeah. We'll take that. Thank you very much. And we might as well take the pearls because we can sell them. Hi. Okay, I know where everything is. I've got it. Did you find him? It's cast into a lake and it's gone. No, we'll be nice. I've got it here. Okay, here you go. You take the medallion, taking care not to smudge it with his dirty fingerprint. Yes, it's a medallion. You've done good here. I swear if I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return. Ooh. That's his. It seems worth a lot of copper. Show me how much it is for you. Now, do we tell him about the armor or do we keep it? I should have checked this armor out a bit more before, but you know what? We're doing good. So I found his armor. I don't need it. Don't know what I'd do with it. Keep it. More luck to you. Okay, that's fine. We got some copper as well. And we get the armor. Looking not at the path ahead, but at the precious heirloom clenching his hands. Even so, the stride of his short legs seems filled with confidence. There we go. We've helped somebody out. That's nice. And we've not had to kill anybody. Right.
Eh?
Okay. With that, yeah, let's head up here, have ourselves a little rest, and we can talk to everybody in here to see if anybody here's got a dwarf soul. Olga Slain friend, have they crowned you Queen of Stalwart yet? My friend doesn't mean to be an ass. It just comes naturally. Okay, yeah. Let's read... Well, we'll do both of them, but start with Andred first. You or Andred or both kneel on a stone floor, held between two men. The men pacing in front of you wear the armour of the Crucible Knights, and you feel Andred's half-hearted contempt for him as if they were your own. Okay, so that's not you. And, okay, what about you? Salt and brine is in the nostrils before the room is even faded. The ground heaves beneath your feet. A spray of ocean water rolls over the railings as the ship heels under the wind. The ship shudders and you're thrown against the railing. In that moment, you find your gaze pulled to the pitching surface of the dark sea and see there an eye, broad as a shield, gazing back at you in turn. So not you either. Okay, fine.
Something I can do for you? Halfrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
Yeah, I just want to read your soul. You feel for the essence and almost instantly find yourself wrapped in darkness. It takes you a moment to realise that you've plunged into a very old memory. But as your eyes adjust to the torchlight, you find yourself standing in a gloomy tunnel that you recognise as part of Durgan's battery. A handful of figures in particular... Start that one again. A handful of figures in patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarfs like you, hunch over a minecart. They're loading it with cloth, wrapped bundles from which you see the occasional flash of metal, the edge of a blade or the glow of a plate. The other dwarfs scurry with a curious mixture of haste and caution. They stack the bundles in a din of muttered clangs and thumps, following the echoes of their ruckus down the tunnel with nervous eyes.
Pay attention. Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go.
Your voice is dry and your nerves tingle with energy. You feel the same apprehension that the others do, but unlike them, you relish it. Still, you look over your shoulder just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor. Honest.
When you turn back, the others have redoubled their efforts and you feel a pleasurable twist in your gut as they fill the cart. Being captain of the guard doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrows. And with Coinmaster Zoltan selling off half of the battery's arsenal, who's going to notice a few more missing pieces? Besides, you've got a buyer lined up, as long as you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squeals.
Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? You all right?
Yes, okay. I think we've found our dwarf. But we've got two. Okay. Let's just see what that says. Okay, yes. Okay, he's corrupt and deceitful, so awakening him can make things interesting for the maid. Right. So we might not do that one then.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Okay, barkeep, come on, please, give me something good. You see a room, dark and damp, a cellar. It looks like part of the inn rather than an old fortress. Through his eyes, you admire rows of gleaming bottles, recently dusted and polished. As you step back from the shelves, you look on with satisfaction at a pressure plate concealed in the stone floor.
You all right? I won't serve you if you're already drunk, you know.
No, I'm okay. So we might have got a secret from downstairs. We'll have a look at it in a second. Question is, can we... No, I'm not going to be stealing any of that, but is anything... Yeah. No, that's not what we were looking for. Wait a minute. Nope. What about the one next to it? Nope. Okay. Maybe it's not here. Okay, well, you've got a name anyway, so let's see if I can... Yeah, read your soul. For a moment, your sense of overwhelmed, fumbling hands at your belt, and your own low laughter in your ears. Your shoulder is jammed up against the cabinet, and it rattles every time someone leans down to kiss you. Okay. Right, so nothing there, but let's disarm the traps.
That'll do.
Okay,
That'll do.
go, and okay, silver and a scroll, nothing too major. Fine.
You gotta see this.
And there we go. If we actually go into sneak mode, we can find that. Ooh, hidden compartment. And it's not stealing. Okay. Well, take that. That's fine. Anything else? Okay, I've been around, I think, everyone.
Sure.
I don't know if I have missed anyone or not, but as far as I can see, we've only got 2 that we can pick from. So, the choice is, yeah, Tenor, the old overseer of the mine. The soul is the descendant of a hot-tempered woman. Violent as the final memories were. Awakening her could be a risky proposition. Or I could go for the corrupt and deceitful with the maid. I mean, making it interesting for the maid to realise that in a past life she was corrupt and deceitful, but she's so innocent at the moment. Will that overwrite it? But then the old woman awaken it. You know what? She's already a hot-tempered woman. And this might help her out. I don't know. You know what? Screw it. We're going with the old woman. Okay.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Yep. Let's hope this is not a mistake. A tremor passes through her face and then her rumpled skin goes slack. After a racking cough, she blinks like someone slowly coming to consciousness.
It carries memories of death, war, fury, the taste of blood. What do you want with it?
Look out. It don't take a nose to smell the trouble on this one.
Yes, well, I need to enter the battery.
What trickery is this, stranger? You think a Pargrin would so easily betray her own people?
Hands clench and unclench around an imaginary weapon. The essence stirs within the same battle ready for her. You sense in the memory. She's dangerous. Okay. The last of your people disappeared hundreds of years ago. There's nothing left to betray. The rage is a heavy fog that clots the thickness, choking her consciousness. She's overwhelmed and she forces Tenor's eyes to narrow slits.
Lies! Armswarden Maroon will see you cast into the White Forge.
Yes, well, look around. Would you be here stuck in a woman's body if I were lying? In an instant, the sight expands, filling you with a lifetime worth of memories and experiences, including the set of verses that you know to be the Cantic of Durgan's Battery.
Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the batteries, safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidun's faithful travail by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore.
It's too much for the dying consciousness. It shivers and vanishes. Now she's in full control of the body and attacks. Oh, flip. Right, okay, well, we almost got through without having to kill anybody.
What?
Right. Well, we're not going to take you too lightly.
How may I help?
Uh-huh.
Zawa is ready.
I'm here.
Okay, slight issue with our barbarian. We don't have a rage. That's not good. Alright, we'll just do a yell then instead. There we go. Down you go. 1 round. Fine. And I guess that means we can take what we want from the house. Okay. Although you had nothing on you, apparently. Fine. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Okay. That's everything that was in here. So let's get out of here before anyone realises what we've done. Okay, so I've got everything I need to get into it now. That's fine. But before we head back, yes, there are a few other things that we need to deal with. So, Abbey of the Fallen Moon. I don't know where that is, so we'll keep an eye out for that. The wolf, where was it saying that? Within the russet wood. Okay, let's head there first then. I thought we'd already taken this down, but maybe not. Okay, so yeah, we have been all over here. But yeah, we came in down here. We found some bits up here. Alright, let's just have a wander around. See if we can find anything. Oh, okay. Just ran into a group here. Gently with the fingers are the best part. I don't want to. Slow smile creeps across her face as you approach. The other men and women turn to look at you. Their mouths filthy with blood and goblets of flesh. Well, hello there. What brings you to this part? Okay. Well, I'm not looking for the matron because I've already found her. Just exploring. How nice. And doesn't appear to have heard your answer. Elf flesh, also light and sweet. It's been too long since I've had any. That really is a misconception. Okay, yeah, we don't want to fight. We'll kill you quick. Fine. I guess we are going to fight you then, whoever you are, Fampy. Felisa. Right. Okay, again. Why have I not healed up? I don't know, but everyone fall back, get into position, please. Okay, you.
What?
Didn't work out too well. Right, anyway. Get our defense up. Get you on there.
Right here.
Okay, just attack.
Zawa is ready.
Anyone and everyone for now. Great. And it was rolled off. That's good, but you know what? Fine. Right. You get... No, not you. Sorry. Oh, flip, have you been turned as well? Great, me 2 actual fighters have been turned. Not good.
Aye?
Right. In that case, just hit... Where are they? Where are you? There you go. Hit you with flames.
Zawa is ready.
Yeah, well, Zawa's gonna just have to get okay. Oh, bloody hell. Everybody's being turned. Right. I think. Nope.
Lead the way.
Right. Yes. Okay. Go and attack Felicia.
Zawa is
ready. And yeah, you go in. Hit her as well. Send her flying. You do a swap with that one to bring her into. You try and heal everybody. Oh, and chain lightning. Just hit everybody with chain lightning. Keep on. Right, finally, you're back. Okay, took a bit, but now you're back. Yeah, you've been transformed into a little pig or something, so that's fine. Right, just try and hit everyone we can. Just get some good areas affecting. No, not second wind. Sorry, I want that one.
Yes?
Put the consecrated ground down. Let's go with minor missile.
Right here.
You can't really do much, just keep attacking.
Zawa is ready.
Same with you, and if you can just do another yell for me. Bit, there we go.
Eh?
Okay. You might just have got away with this.
Let's go!
There we go. Okay. Flip me! That almost went wrong. But we'll take it. Ooh. Morningstar, armor. Yeah, nothing major. Apart from the copper, we'll take that.
Eh?
Okay.
Not a sound.
Everyone back into sneaky mode. See if we can find anything else. Like, okay, that's just food. And keep on scouting around. Actually, you know what? Yes, I forgot about that. I knew I would. Right, we'll take the rest now. That gets everybody back up to full health. And I can then pick up them camping supplies. Lovely. Oh, you awaken to hear something stirring, growling. Okay, looking over, you see Mantha twitching and muttering in her sleep. Okay, you can't make out what she's saying, but from her bared teeth and the sheen of sweat on her brow, it seems like a bad dream. Okay, wake her up. She sits... Excuse me? Wow, okay. She sits bolt upright, roaring, reaching for a weapon. So I could just punch her? Or try and calm her down? No. Let's try calming her down first.
What? Oh.
Her gaze darts around, but slowly focuses on you. She grimaces and looks away, wiping her face.
Oh, sorry. I must have been dreaming.
Can't but notice how carefully she's avoiding your gaze. Yes.
No, it's
what?
nothing. Sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you.
You aren't bothering me, but something's bothering you. Let me help. She's quiet. It seems like she's already gone back to sleep, but then she sighs.
You told me about your awakening.
Yes. Sit silently into evil. Okay, that's fine.
I guess I've had a similar problem. There's something I remember from a former life. Happened hundreds of years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Okay, how do you remember it?
Happened while I was fighting in Old Valia 20 years ago. My unit was camped out in the palace we'd just taken. The others were roasting the last of the Marcheso's pigs in the feast hall. So I went to the wine cellars to fetch a few bottles. I don't know how long she'd been hiding there, but there was this old woman. Must have been one of the servants. She had this wild look in her eyes. I approached her and tried to tell her not to be afraid, that she was safe. She screamed and grabbed my arm. It felt like someone had hit me in the back of my head. I blacked out for a few minutes, and when I came to, she was gone. I took a few bottles up with me, feasted with the rest of the troops. But when I went to bunk, I had a dream. Only it was more vivid than any dream I've ever had. I tasted the sweat on my lips, felt the jungle air on my skin, heard the cries.
Tell me about this woman.
I asked the other troops. None of them had seen her. Anyway, I laid off the drink for several days, but I kept having the dream. After a few weeks, I thought a change of scenery might do me good. Since then, I've been a pirate in the Deadfire, a pilgrim in the White that Wends, an adventurer in the Living Lands, and a gift-bearer in Ashamatal.
So, what's next?
I told you I was looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon so I could leave something behind. There's a pool there, the Salt Well. It's where gift-bearers leave the heaviest burdens. It's said that a person can enter it and leave their own memories behind.
Right, so... yeah, you'd leave this memory in the Salt Well.
That's the plan.
Okay, what if you lose more than you intend?
At this point, I'd gladly give up all my memories if that's what it takes for peace in this life and the next.
Okay, can we find out more about... oh, okay, not what I was expecting. Okay, other gift bearers told me Stokewark was close to the Abbey, so they suggested I ask for directions in town. Okay, so the others don't know where the Abbey is. Like I said, it's one of the most ancient temples, and her followers aren't really known for their record keeping. Okay. Ixmal's flat as a platter, so when the gift bearers told me Stokewark was way up in the mountains, I thought they were exaggerating. Okay. Heard about the order from some missionaries while I was in the Living Lands. I heard the doctrine before, but the way they talked about the peace of forgetting, washing the old away with the tide, it sounded good, and gift bearers worked, taking to the road, helping people lose their own burdens. It sounded good too. Kept hoping I'd find a way for me to lose my burden along the way. Spent 10 years as a mercenary, plenty of work. After that, I fought with pirates, or for them, depending on who was paying. Did a stint in the White that Wends, then roamed around the Living Lands, and finally joined the gift bearers. Okay, yes. Where did you come from before? Not much to tell. Grew up in Ruati. Left when I was pretty young and haven't been back since. Spent almost 20 years there. Change of scenery is good. So, yeah, I've got questions apparently about the lands that you've visited. Okay, start at the top. What's the villa like? Grand, skirmish every day, and a feast at another Comet or Macros Keep every night. Those were good days, carefree. The archipelago was dangerous. You've got pirates and sea monsters, and don't even get me started on the merchants. He had a good run, but I got tired of trying to keep track of who had a knife pointed at my back. Okay, the White that Wends. Sure, that place is too cold for anything but leaving. Living Lands. Most folk are, even after 10 years there. Feels like I just saw the edge of the place. You can start the day in a desert and find yourself in the middle of the jungle by nightfall. Everything there is just a little wilder. Goes for the folks as well. Part of me misses it, but you wake up every day knowing it might be your last. I stayed lucky longer than anyone has a right to expect. Okay. Right, so... we've got more about her backstory. Interesting. But anyway, on to why we were here.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Yeah. Let's just keep on searching. See, there's quite a bit we missed, or did we? I can't remember if I missed it or I left it on purpose. Okay, I think I found him. There was an area back here that I didn't realise we could get through. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of blood and everything. Right, well, we know what we're going to do. Let's
How may I
get you on that. And you there. That should hit a few of them. Thank you.
What?
Puts us into battle, giving us a chance to get
Lead the way.
our defense. Thank you. Right. Next, hit you with fire
How may I help?
and more fire. Right. And
Zawa is ready.
yeah.
I'm
just
here.
Get in. Okay. Fortunately, 2 of our fighters are stuck at the back.
What?
While our mages are stuck near the front. Not good. Right, in that case, let's just hit them with a nice fireball, since they are all gathered together. And we'll hit you with a relentless storm as well. And let's see. You know what? Where's my shield? Where's my shield? There we go. Put you on to there. There we go. That's done some nice damage. Right. Yeah, Holy Radiance to get some healing back on. And we'll just spike you from underneath. Just do some basic missiles on you. Stab
Zawa
you.
is ready.
Punch you.
Lead the way.
And you just keep attacking that wall. There we go. That's some stun and the down. Okay. That might not have been the wolf that they were on about. Fine.
No problem.
What have we got up here? Oh, okay, we've got a cave. Okay. I'm guessing then that's where the wolf is going to be hiding. Yeah, wolf cave. Okay. Fine. Just give it a second, make sure whatever's hitting us has worn off. And let's get in. Now, is this just one? Oh, yeah. Just one big cave. So, let's make sure we know. Okay, wounded hunter, wintered wolf. Okay. Let's see. I mean, it's green at the moment, so. Oh. Okay. Standing tall among the other walls, inhabited in the cave, this creature turns to face you as you venture forward. Scores of wounds and scars riddle its hide, and one dull eye stares out blindly from its skull. It growls a threat as you approach, one echoed by its fellows. Ooh, it's a druid wolf. You know this half-wolf for the shape-shifted form of a druid, though you see no gleam of kith intelligence within its gaze. At the creature's feet lie 2 villagers, one heavily wounded, the other holds an arm across his stomach. He looks up at you with pleading eyes.
Help! Please help us!
As the beast turns its head back towards the hunter, you see a strange aura emitting from it. It's as if its hide were holding in a tempest of soul essence, fierce and all-consuming as the flame. Okay, reach out for the soul. It takes little effort before the beast's soul threatens to overwhelm you with its intensity. Wrath and hunger buffet you on all sides until you reach through the storm to find a smaller, dimmer pulse of light. You are swept headlong into a memory. The chill bites into your cheeks as your lungs burn a little from the run. You look down at the little wooden carving in your hand and run your thumb along the edge of the carved bear's spine. The totem has already brought you luck. You found 2 rabbits in as many snares, and that's rare enough feat these days. You're certain now that this was a gift, that you were meant to find it on this lonely shrine and take it.
Soldier.
Your father's voice snaps you out of your reflection, and you rush forward to rejoin him beside the campfire. You brandish the hairs and catch a glimpse of a rare smile under his greying beard. But the smile disappears almost immediately as a shadow falls over you both. You feel the rush of wind, and a moment before the log comes crashing down and you roll out the way just in time. You hear your father cry out in pain. Somewhere nearby, both the hairs and the totem slip from your grasp. You can feel power surging within you. Your heart thunders in your chest, but instinct pulls your senses into order, and you feel the familiar stench of limbs and sudden dizziness shift in height. But something's wrong. Your senses are fading rather than growing stronger. There's a howling in your head like a screaming chorus, and everything in your shrieks for you to bite, tear, and eat. The memory slips, and when you come back, the beast is shaking its head as if to clear an itch clawing at its ears.
Naming it is only going to make this harder.
The creature snaps and snarls, evidently uncomprehended. It edges towards the nearest hunter, even as it watches you balefully with its single eye. Okay. Do we back away, or if we rush forward, it's gonna attack? That's a definite. Okay, let's see if backing away. As you draw back, one of the winter wolves suddenly leaps in front of the hunters, taking up a defensive posture. By the way it favours its legs, you recognise the wolf you helped in the wilds. Right. Okay. What's that done? Wait a minute. Okay. The totem. Go back to the old campsite where it was dropped and look for it. Okay. We'll do that. We've backed away, so let's go and have a look at that. Okay, there we go. We found it. And there we go, Hunter's Totem. Not to mention gold and a potion. Take them. Okay. Head back. Now the question is, do we return it to the shrine, or do we give it back to him? You know what? I'm going to return it to the shrine. Yeah, we've seen this shrine a few times. I've passed it. So put the altar back. As you set the totem down on the shrine, the wind picks up, lifting powdery snow and leaves into the air. You hear the distant baying of hounds upon the breeze, and the air grows thick with the scent and taste of copper and gunpowder. The bear's carving eyes seem to gleam, pinpoint of crimson against a sudden growing darkness. Lean shadows prowl against the backdrop of the stone altar, and for one timeless moment, you feel as if you're being pulled away by a current of fear and ferocity, the thrill of chasing and the panic of being pursued. At last, it releases you, and the shadows melt away under the day's light. In the distance, you hear a mournful howl. Okay. Oh, flipping heck. Alright, what's happened? Okay, well, you're back to normal, but where are the other ones gone? This young man nearly vanishes within its tattered furs. Both man and hide are covered in patches of grim and dry blood. His head snaps up immediately as you enter, and you find yourself on the receiving end of a fearful, one-eyed gaze.
What? What's happened? Who are you?
Your father sent me to kill you. I found another way. Okay. Yes, I've returned the totem and you're cured.
Galawain, the totem! I took it to gift to father, and then the ogre attacked. I changed, and it was like I was shackled to someone else. He wanted to chase, to hunt forever. I remember it in pieces. It's mostly darkness, but I could see sometimes. I think I hurt someone. Wait, My father. Thiersch. Is he alive? Where is he?
Hey, he's one of the corpses. No, we're not doing anything. We're telling him he's injured but alive.
Oh, merciful gods. I don't know what to say. What you must have seen of me. I remember the taste. How can I return home after all this?
Oh, that's nice. Someone slap him across the face after everything he's been through. Usually works for me. Looks around. What? Seems to shake off the hit. You're not yourself. You shouldn't take the blame. You killed innocent. You don't deserve to go home. You can't make amends for your actions out here. You should help. He's been trying to kill you all this time. I don't think he'd welcome you. Your father would have helped you if he could. He'd be glad to see you. It's your decision. No, he was cursed. So, okay, you're not yourself. You shouldn't take the blame.
Thank you. That is kind of you to say. I wish that it helped. Even so, perhaps I can make amends somehow. If I return. I will go home and beg my father's forgiveness. To you, I offer this. It is the dearest thing I own.
Okay, a pendant.
I will tell my father what you have done for me. If you mean to return to Stalwart, perhaps you will find me there.
Yes, we'll head back soon. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, anything else in here while we're here quickly? Okay, there's something at the back.
Not a sound.
Thing. Oh no, wait a minute. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's just temporary law, but there's money there as well. Okay, what's in the other one? Ooh. Okay, a two-handed wand. And it's got fireball on it. Nice. Okay, well, we'll take that as well. But you know what? I think that will do for today. We've done quite a bit there. We've managed to get the information we needed to get into Durgan's battery. And we've managed to save the boy who turned into a wolf. So, okay. Let's see how that plays out when we get back. And we'll look into a few of the other quests that we've picked up as well. So, I hope you join me back here next time when we dive in deeper and maybe finally make it into the battery itself. But in the meantime, I've been Stank84 and this has been Pillars of Eternity. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after each other and until next time, goodbye.